Fish has got it. He's got it. He's running, got it. There we go. There we go. First one of the day. Not a giant, just a little guy. Good way to start this here video off. Absolutely cranked it. I had made an awkward cast underneath that tree with just a little piece of a Guggenbait Slim Shake. I got a bite on the cast before. This dude came back and absolutely just cranked that little wacky rig. Alright guys, just a little small guy to start off the day. Pitched right under this tree, and he just absolutely cranked it. Just a little guy, let's get him back. Alright guys, just a little small guy under that tree to start off the day. I got a bite on the cast before, and he absolutely just cranked that. On this little piece of a Guggenbait's little Slim Shake. I broke off on the other half of it, so I figured why not just put this tiny little piece on the end of it. But as you guys can see, we are back out at this super juicy little local pond that I come to in a lot of my videos. We're coming out here. I got a crankbait. I got this wacky rig. I also got a topwater popper, which may or may not come into effect today since it is pretty overcast, but there is quite a bit of grass on top, which might make it a little bit more difficult to throw a treble hook bait like that. Good start on the little wacky rig here. I'm gonna put a full worm on there in a second, but one on the day. Let's get back in there. Gonna take another cast here under this tree because I did get a bite on the cast before I did catch that fish, so there might be a little school of them. Yep, I'm getting bit again. Got him, got him, got him. Again, under that tree. That was so sick. I mean, it's slightly bigger. Not much bigger. I'm sure we'll get on some bigger ones today because there are some nice fish in this pond, but I knew there was a school in that little area. But as you guys can see, just cranked that. 3 casts in a row, I got a bite and 2 fish. Just little small guys, but let's get this guy unhooked and back in the water. All right, guys, another little micro guy under this tree, but I'll take it. I actually see another one sitting right there, so I'm gonna just kind of slowly put this guy back. Maybe I don't spook some of those other fish. There he goes. There's definitely stacked underneath that tree because these bites have been pretty instant as well. As soon as it hits the water, that was 3 bites in a row, just on this little tiny little piece of this worm. I want to put on a full little Slim Shake 6.5 inch to get on some bigger ones, but I'm gonna pitch this back under this tree. Maybe we'll get on even another one. He's got it. He just took it. I saw him take it. Got him, got him. I mean, it's not that much bigger. It's probably about the same size as that last one, but that was such a cool eat. I casted it right up against that little grass line right there that's right on the edge of the water there, and he got hooked in the bottom of the mouth. Again, an absolutely micro fish, but still a cool eat. I'm just trying to use this worm up. It's cracked in like 3 places, and it's only half a worm. I'm trying to use it until it falls off, but these fish are just cranking it. Let's get him back. All right, guys, again, a tiny little fish, but such a cool little eat there. Just toss him back right over there. I mean, I'm sure we'll find some bigger ones, but it seems like I'm not seeing a whole lot of fish up shallow. And when I do see them, they're about that size. I have caught 2 of the 3 biggest fish I've caught all year out of this pond. So I know there are big ones in here. I think we just need to search around and find them, and also put on a little bit bigger bait, but I'll take it. Number 3. Let's get back in there. Oh, yep, he took it, he took it, he took it. I mean, he's just cranking it. He's got it. I can't tell if he has the bait. Got it. Yes. Oh my God. I thought it was a little bluegill up shallow, but it was a little bass, and he was just playing with it, just like ramming his head up into it, and he was not getting hooked. It's probably the same size. I don't know what it is with just these little tiny guys being so aggressive. And these guys are just flipping out. I mean, he's got a little bit of blue tint underneath his little gill plates right there, if you guys can see that. But all right, not much of any size, but still such a cool eat. He was just sitting up shallow. I thought it was a bluegill, and this may be even a different fish than I saw. He came out and just cranked it. I didn't have enough slack in my line to let him run with it, so I just kind of set the hook, and he had it. There he goes. I mean, they've all been up shallow in the grass, and if I get any more fish on this, then I'm switching up to a full bait, but I don't like to waste any of these soft plastics. He's got it. Got him. That's a better fish too. That's a much better fish. That is a much better fish. Yes. There we go. That is a much better fish. Wow, he just cranked it. I had seen a fish over there the first time I went around this pond, and he just, look at that hook set right in the top of the mouth. He just ran away with it. I mean, it's not a giant, but much better than those other ones I caught. Probably only around 1 1/4, 1 1/2. But I mean, he was absolutely running with that. Just a little chunky guy. Definitely the best one of the day. I'll take it. Nothing too special on a little wacky rig, but he absolutely just cranked it and ran with it. I could tell it was at least a little bit better. My line was just running across the top of the water. I'll take it. Biggest one of the day. Not a giant, but I'll take it. Let's get him back. All right, guys. A little bit better than those first ones. Definitely at least a quality fish for such a small pond like this, but I'll take it. Let's just get him right back in there. There he goes. I'd seen some fish in that corner earlier. I don't think I saw quite that fish. Maybe he was over there, but I saw a few, so I figured rather than walking up onto that spot, I would just take a kind of a lead cast into that area with just that little Guggenbaits Slim Shake. I was just letting it sit on the bottom. He didn't even eat it right away. Just letting it sit. Slowly saw my line just kind of running outward, and then it was just pulling. Perfect hook right in the top of the mouth. Switching up to a slightly different color. Little Slim Shake right here, just a little watermelon red flake. Probably my favorite color for a finesse worm like this. But let's keep fishing. That's number 5. Not a giant, but I'll take it. Let's get back in there. That is a bite. He is just cranking it. He's still got it. Running, running, running. Got him, got him. Oh, it was just a little tiny guy. He hit the wacky rig. I was using the slightly bigger size, and this is probably the smallest one of the day. Came back around to this same little tree. I could tell it was a bit smaller just because of the way he was eating it. Just kind of like tap, 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 slowly running. Let him eat it long enough for him to get that hook right in the side of the mouth. Little micro guy. You know what? I'll take it. Same spot right underneath that tree, and that is a skinny little fish there, but let's get him back. All right. What is that, number 6? I'm just gonna slowly put him back right in there. There he goes. That's so sick. I mean, he was right under that tree. I could tell there was something there, and he cranked it, but he took my little worm, but I'll take it. I think that's number 6 on the day, and let's get back in there. I probably won't fish for too much longer, but maybe we can't even get on one decent little fish here.